AJ, the linebackers wrap up Pro Day at the Big 12 Combine, so you had to wait a while. What was it like waiting to finally compete?
Yeah, it was tough, honestly, especially seeing guy after guy after guy go and position group go. But you know, it just took a lot of mental preparation. You know, you already did all the work physically. It was just staying locked in and staying, just ready to go mentally.
Then you were the first guy to go in the big linebackers group. So how was that?
Yeah, that was different. I didn't expect to because, I was linebacker too, so I expected, one to go first, but I think he was hurt or something. So it was like, you're up number one. So at first it was like, wow, dang, but after a while, I just got used to it, and I actually preferred it rather than going last or, after me or after the first one.
Yeah, what were the nerves like as you progressed from that first event to where you're at the drills and wrapping things up?
Yeah, it was different. You think you're pretty good, and I feel like nerves don't really get to me, but especially the first couple events, you feel it for sure, for whatever reason, especially after that 40, and it was super quiet during the 40 and stuff, but I think once the pro agility stuff, I got a little bit better, and then once it came to the drills, I felt like I was just practicing, know the stuff, so I felt good.
How would you rate your performance overall today?
Yeah, it's tough to say without hearing the numbers and stuff, but overall, as far as movement and stuff, I felt pretty good, honestly, especially in the drill work. I felt like I was fluid and pretty comfortable.
Well, I can tell you unofficially, we had some times high 4.7s, right around 4.8 on your 40. Where is that in relation to where you wanted to be?
Yeah, I wanted to be on the lower end of the 4.7s, but it is what it is. You can't go back, but I'll take it.
How much of that is the field? And because times have been slower here pretty much all week for everyone.
Yeah, it's tough to say, honestly. I don't want to be that guy to make that excuse any day of the week, but it is what it is at the end of the day, and I'm just grateful to be out here.
You're going to look at this and critique yourself because that's what we do.
Right.
We're really tough on ourselves, but if you had to pick one specific event, where do you feel like, okay, I really excelled here?
Yeah, I think the pro agility and the short shuttle, I think it was good. It was tough. I think I slipped on one of them. I had to just go back to back, and that was honestly the killer. If you just mess up, at first they said go back to the line, the end of the line. So I was like, okay, but then they're like, nah, just hop right back up. So you're a little tired, a little fatigued, but at the end of the day, I felt good. I think I crushed the actual position.
Okay, so safe to say maybe the slip is what you would want back in this instance?
For sure. No, most definitely.
What do you expect your life over the next few weeks to be like after this?
Yeah, that's a good question, honestly. I just been so focused on this day. I haven't really looked forward, but probably just get back into football shape, not just pro day shape, and just go from there.
What's different about that? I've heard a few people say that. What's the difference between pro day shape and football shape?
Yeah, you're just training the same drills over and over, almost like a sprinter. I didn't do track, but I assume that's some of the guys here and say. And you're not doing a ton of, football specific, obviously for the drills, but it's not like every day, when you're in the season. I'm not doing 5-10-5. I'm not doing the L drill, so that's the main thing, honestly.
If you were to pitch yourself to any and all NFL teams, what would you say is the best thing that AJ Vongphachanh brings to the league?
Yeah, I would just say I'm a leader, and at the end of the day, I'm going to go about my business like a pro. At the end of the day, that's the main thing I can say because I've done that throughout my whole career since I was a freshman. It's all different now. So.
What have the interviews been like for you? Maybe some of the more memorable or interesting conversations you've had down here?
Yeah, they've been good, and a lot of phone calls. Different numbers. It's stuff because you get a random number calling you. I don't know if it's a scam or it's a team. So that's been different for sure. A couple of times it's been a scam, a couple of times it's been a team. So it's been good. They're asking all sorts of questions, football related questions, non-football related questions. So kind of just all over the place and just trying to see the type of guy you are at the end of the day.
What type of interest have you had before this event as you've thrown your name into the NFL draft?
Yeah, I feel like I had a good amount of interest just from the phone calls and interviews I've had previously here. That's the extent of it. Just going through interviews and just trying to say as much knowledge as I got about the game to them and just the type of guy I am off the field.
What's it like to compete when your buddy Max Tooley is also right behind you and there are a couple of BYU guys in the linebacker room?
Yeah, it's awesome. It was actually easier him being here, seeing a familiar face out there. So, I thought that was great, and I'm really excited for him.
What do you think of the event overall? Because this is a different beast for sure compared to just like an individual school pro day.
It's tough. I would say the biggest thing is just the timing. You don't know exactly when you're going to go, how much time you have warm up. Because for the pro agility and the L drill, I didn't really have any time to warm up for those. I originally had a plan, get my touches in and then get to it. But since I was the first one, and I didn't know what's the structure. You know, I had to go right into it, and it is what it is. I feel like I did well.
Walk me through your day-to-day as you prepared for an event like this. Just like what was a typical day for your life in the past 2 months?
Yeah, I mean, you just wake up, do the field work, whether it's the 40 stuff, the change of direction stuff, and then honestly after that, you hit the weight room. You know, just try to be explosive. It's not, you're not loading up 400, 500 pounds in the squat bar. You know, it's more trying to be springy and stuff. And honestly, that was it. You know, it wasn't a ton of stuff just because, and that was the hard part for me, just not doing overly extra stuff because I'm used to just, you know, boom, 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 boom throughout my whole day and kind of just wearing myself down. But that was a different. You wanted your body to recover and stuff. So I think it was just a lot of, you know, taking care of your body at the end of the day.
We're roughly 4 weeks away from the NFL draft, maybe a little less than that. What do you anticipate your life will be like as you build up to the draft and then those phone calls start flooding in?
Right. Yeah, a little stressful probably. You know, like similar to this. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna be too stressed, but as the moment I got closer, you feel a little more stressed, especially being the last one to go. But you know, just managing that stress, and at the end of the day, you know, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know, let God handle it at the end of the day.
I know you have a lot of friends at Utah State, and you're grateful for your time there, coming to BYU as well. What did BYU do to help you get ready for an event like this?
I mean, the biggest thing I could say is just, you know, the staff there, the people there just do a really good job of creating a big time environment, you know, on the field, off the field, you know, whether it's the games, whether it's the practices, you know, honestly everything. So, and this is a big time event, you know, and so I know if I was at BYU or Provo, this would be no different in terms of how big you guys do it there. You know, I've never been, but from what I heard, for sure.
AJ, thanks for the time. Congratulations on getting through this.
Right, yes sir, appreciate you, thank you.